Hello, and once again I'm playing a mini Metro. Still sticking with the classics at the moment, not ventured into the Zen mode. Just having a look at the leaderboard. So my best score at the moment on the London version is 1587. I'm now going to see with the skills or the knowledge I've picked up from playing the other levels, whether I can actually get a much higher score now. Um, so let's see if I can get it working better, because my last game I played was in New York, and at New York my score I think was around 4,000, which I'm quite impressed with. That's the highest I've ever got. So I'm hoping I'm actually learning and building up score, and it wasn't just a fluke with how the level was set out. But we'll see how it works out with this one, and whether it does come out to be, the way that I've been building the circles and the loops is beneficial. Again, the main thing always to look out for is the amount of circle stations that you get. And look, as I speak, another circle pops up. The circle stations are just crazy. I think they're overrepresented, but that's the whole point, to make the game harder by having them overrepresented compared to some of the other shapes. Just wanting this first week to get through a bit quicker and see how we do. Wouldn't mind getting another shape station here just to build my first circle, because at the moment I'm not obeying my own rules. I haven't built any circles, but it's beginning of the game, you still have that sort of allowance, flexibility. Not going to extend just yet to that triangle. Let's just leave everything running as it is. Another circle. Right, I'll leave this until the next week starts, and I'm probably going to rebuild this entirely. with how it is at the moment, I think I'm going to rebuild everything. Yeah. Oh god, it's getting busy now. Right, or extend them out just for the sake of it. A new carriage. I'll take a new carriage at the moment. I'm gonna just delete both lines that I've got at the moment. I'm just gonna rebuild them from scratch. Okay, let's see how this goes. This is feeling even worse than it was. I'm going to chuck the extra train onto the yellow here and make sure it goes the opposite way round. So I'll just do that by disengaging the line and re-engaging it again. Okay, got a circle there. At present the lines do not cross in any way, they don't touch, so that's going to be problematic. I've used all my tunnels up. Oh no, okay. Didn't realise I'd used all my tunnels up. Just thinking of a way to connect these all up. I'll just have to create a line like that. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, slightly just connected, but it's going to be a bit of a dodgy line. Going to unconnect that and No, I need to have it connected. The only way to get them running. Yep, okay, so my circle here is going fine at the moment. Whoops. I'm not too keen on how the red and blue line look at the moment. I could actually make red a loop, just looking at how it is there. Yeah, I'm gonna delete the blue line and I'm gonna delete the red. I'm going to work this into a loop. Not the best loop, but it's a loop. There we go. New locomotive, and I need an extra tunnel at this stage. I'm going to chuck an extra train onto the red line here. And yep, they're going opposite directions. I'm going to chuck an extra carriage onto the yellow. It always just goes onto the first train that's been assigned on yellow, so I would have preferred it to go on that one, but I don't have a say in that. See, I could bring the yellow up, but I can't connect it properly. And oh yeah, that's using up 2 of my tunnels. No wonder why I ran out of tunnels. Silly me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring this up like that and connect it over the other way as well. That might work best. If I connect that there and then connect it there. There we go. That's a better route. Although too many circles there, but that's fine. Yeah, this looks to be going fine. Let's see how high I can get my score going now. So, 2 lines is actually looking quite fine. I might need to... I think the yellow's probably at its limit now. I'm not potentially going to expand that any further because it will get busier, and it's a 4 train limit that you can use, so I'm not going to be expanding that any further. I might be building a blue loop up and down, north to south or something, to include in here as well. But at present this seems to be operating just fine. Just the way I like it. See, it's starting to get a bit busy now. Just boosts and kicks in suddenly. I'm not sure if there's a carriage limit as well. Can you only chuck an extra carriage on each train, or is there the possibility to extend it to 3 or 4 carriages? I'm assuming there must be a limit on that, which I haven't come across yet because I haven't been that successful, I say. I'm going to opt for a new line. I'm not going to go for an extra carriage at the moment. I may regret that, I may learn to regret that, but at the moment I'm not going to opt for a new carriage, extra carriage. Let's just see how these trains are coping. It all seems to be managing fine at the moment, just about. Everything seems to be going fine. Oh no, I say that without even realising that it's overcrowding over here. Oh, that one's gone the wrong way. Whoops, sent it the wrong way. Oh well. Here we go. At least the long trains arrived. Cleared out some of that. Alright, triangle. So the red line I think is nearing its limit as well now. Don't think I'll be building that up any further. Perhaps should have gone for an extra carriage rather than the extra line, considering I still had a line spare. And this is the problem here. I've got 3 circles in a row, which isn't really recommended in any way at all. You shouldn't do that. Just trying to think if I can get another route in or something on this way. Don't think it'll make any difference at all at this stage. Yeah, I've got overcrowding on the yellow. This is going to be where my problem's going to come in on the yellow. tunnel. There's got to be a tunnel at this stage. Ooh. No, gonna undo that. I'm gonna go. I can't get there. Oh, this is a nightmare. I can't build it how I want. Bugger. Okay, okay. Gonna chuck an extra train, my extra train onto the yellow, and I'm gonna delete the blue line for the moment. I'm gonna reconfigure this. Just gonna work out how to do that. Ah, oh, the red's got overcrowded now. Right, that'll just keep that happy for the moment. That should stop some of that overcrowding. That's a mini blue loop. Got 4 trains on yellow. 3 of them are going the same way. Don't really want that, so I'll send that one back the other way. Another circle station. I can't be doing that. Yeah, I can't. I'm hoping that doesn't get too busy. I just need my new locomotive, and then I can build perhaps a new route. I've got enough tunnels, haven't I? How many tunnels? 5 tunnels. Wow. Yeah, I've got more than enough tunnels to build the route that I'm thinking. If it can just get through to the next week, sorry. 670. That's not bad, but as I say, my highest was 1,100 something. Not that good. Oh, come on, come on. Needing, yeah. Get a new carriage, right. That's the line I'm going to build for the moment. Should ease this middle circle line, circle station, which seems to get too much. Going to drop the extra carriage onto the red, so it can help and support. And hopefully, this should be enough to try and stop overcrowding. Okay, come on, stop at the station. Yep. Okay, red is at its limit for expansion now. I shouldn't expand that any further, really. Red looks to be that should be as far as I should go with it. Okay, it's all just ticking over. I have got a concern or two for some of these stops. Don't know whether to bring the blue down to here, and over across and make it a big loop. But I'd need to have quite a few trains to run that sort of loop, wouldn't I? Whereas at the moment this dark blue is a very short circular loop. I'm gonna expand the dark blue, make it meet most of the red stations along the way. Yeah, I might expand that light blue. If I expand it, I put the extra train on there, and hopefully I get option for a carriage this time as well. That would be quite handy to get. Come on. Come on. It's starting to overcrowd. Just the yellow is a big concern for me, I feel. Alright, new locomotive, extra carriage, here we go. Let's see how this can go. Let's go triangle there. Let's see how that goes. Dark blue can go round in there. And I will chuck the extra train onto the light blue. And hopefully it's going the opposite way. No, it looks like it's going the same way. Oh well, that's fine. I've got my extra carriage still to use at any stage. See, up here I've got, on the top I've got a lot of lines touching the same stations, which does seem to be helping. But down here the yellow is not connected really with the other stations, which does lead to a bit of a problem. Yellow already has 4 trains with carriages. I'm just trying to work out where to drop this extra carriage, which one will need it the most. And I'm thinking it will be the light blue line, the newest line. Oh, that square's looking very busy. I'm gonna really run into trouble there with overcrowding. Yeah, because the circle, it's filling up before it gets to the circle even. And it's only dropped off a few. Oh. And that's a new station. Whoops, that's not connected, that one. Got to be careful. They do sometimes crop up right in the middle. I know that triangle's not connected, but that was purposeful. That one there. Oh, got overcrowding here. Could be onto a new high score here though for me, anyways, but not as high as I was perhaps expecting. Oh, got overcrowding on this one. This one here is about to get overcrowding. New locomotive, extra carriage. Okay, the yellow can have an extra carriage, and the red can have an extra train, maybe. Red, dark blue, light blue. Who do I give the extra carriage to? Dark blue. Did that even go onto there? No, it didn't. Now it's on there. Okay, let's see how this goes. Another circle station here. Another circle station down here as well. Well, the yellow's going to have to extend to that one. This one, no idea what I'm going to do with it at the moment. I will just have to wait and see. Actually, I think I needed to drop that train onto red. So, I don't know if you can pull a train off. I think the only way to pull a train off is to delete that line. So I'm going to have to delete that line. And now I'm going to chuck the extra train onto a red. And rebuild the line. So the line went like such and such, I believe. I'm going to have to extend that out. Really am. Nothing else I can do there. It's sort of desperate measures at that stage. Yellow's going to get an extra circle. This blue's going to have an extra circle there. This is just extending now for the sake of extension. It's not actually how I would like to do it, but it's the only way to do it at the moment, it feels. Just looking, overcrowding is going to happen here. Star's got overcrowding. Nope, it's gone. That dark blue's got overcrowding. It's going to overcrowd, but I've got 2 trains coming towards it. 1 train. 2 trains. Nope, still overcrowded. Now the red's come. Oh, this isn't looking very good at all. Now I've got too many circle stations in a line here. This yellow's about to overcrowd, that yellow's about to overcrowd. I've got multiple yellows on the verge, and that red is very close. New locomotive, an extra line I have to build, but at the moment, what am I going to do? I'm going to just see if I can just trying to see if I can build something here, but I can't. Oh, I tried to drop that train on just at the end there, hoping it would save me, but wasn't the case. 1617. Let's go back. Let's see how that ended up on the leaderboard. Yep, that's my new high score, but it puts me in 4,437. That's not so great, but I think London actually is quite a tough level compared to some of the other ones. But yeah, I'm going to try and give that another go, and I'm going to see if I can beat it. So join me in the next video where I'm going to have another attempt and see if I can beat my score. See you there.